All right, how much money can you actually make from YouTube after having posted 40 videos? Well, in today's video, over the next 12 minutes or so, I'm going to show you exactly how much money I've made after having been posting for the last 20 weeks and now getting my 40th video posted to the channel. So let me just couch this whole conversation in that it's not a flex by any stretch. My numbers are not even impressive. I really just want to give you guys a level of visibility and transparency so you know what another creator on the platform is trying to do and just see and learn from them if it's applicable to you. So here's the grand total. It is $717.38 over the last 5 months. So you may be asking yourself, how does this even break down? Right? Like, is it from ads? Is it from sponsorships, merch, or affiliates? Right? So, are these numbers even good? Is it realistic? I'm going to get to all of those questions in today's video, and definitely stick with me to the end because we're going to also cover all of the data in the YouTube studio for all you data nerds out there. We'll get into my monetization tracker so we can look at our progress week over week. And then I'm also going to talk about something I haven't really talked much about on this channel as it relates to starting a business. So hopefully that all sounds good to you. And if we haven't met before, my name is Ty, and on this channel, my mission is to help other fellow midlifers, Gen Xers, Boomers, and beyond to find their voice and start their channels. So if that's you, welcome, welcome, and let's jump in. All right, so let's take a look at how this $717.38 breaks out. Here we go. Here's the reveal. We have two line items. The first of which is our Amazon Associates affiliate income, which is $21.14. And the second, and obviously the bigger share of the two, is my consulting or coaching business, which brought in $696.24. So for anyone who's been watching my channel, I started advertising about a month and a half ago that I'm going to start doing consulting for other fellow newer YouTubers who need some help either getting their channel started, getting their first videos posted, strategizing about their long-term growth. And I've been able to pull in a few clients with that approach. Now, again, this is just a high level how much I've made so far. Future plans are to hopefully build off of this and do a lot more consulting and coaching so that I can learn more about what my primary audience needs are. But then I would love to build some sort of like digital product or ebook that I can then sell more passively. Now, again, I will also say that this is just one avenue to explore when trying to think about monetizing your channel. There are, number one, there are people out there who have no interest in monetization. They are more hobbyists. This is like a creative outlet for them, and that's cool. More power to them. And then there's like a second camp of people who really focus in on the AdSense monetization portion of it, where they want to start earning a share of ad revenue that gets played on their videos. And that's also cool as well. I know for me that that's not going to be a very big portion of my income. So I'm not really relying on that. That's really going to be more icing on the cake for me. And then there's a lot of other ancillary ways to earn income. So, of course, there's sponsorships. Now, that comes with if your channel starts to grow and you get a larger viewership, you may hear from sponsors that want to get in front of those viewers. There's also merch if people want to set up their own line of merchandise. I don't really know much about how to make that effective. So, that's not something I'm going to be exploring straight away. There's also the crowdfunding platforms, things like Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, and then there's even the memberships within YouTube itself, which gives the creator a way of having their viewers directly contribute to their monthly income. And then finally, there's another camp of small business owners who already have an established business that want to use YouTube as a marketing arm. And so they already have a product that they can sell. And what they're doing is they're creating very targeted videos that are really aimed at a specific consumer or demographic. And then they're selling that high ticket item within that video through a link or a way of consulting with that customer. So with these folks, they may have far fewer videos than I have. They may be on the platform far less and have fewer subscribers, but they're able to convert more customers to these high ticket items, and they're able to pull in some cases, tens of thousands of dollars a month, depending on how much their product is. And then finally, there are the more affiliate heavy folks, the people who tend to talk about products that could be sold through Amazon or other platforms. And what they'll do is they'll have a conversation around some of the products. They'll put those links in the description. And then once their channel starts to grow, they'll see conversions on those sales. So all in, right, there's a lot of ways you can earn money on YouTube. Right now, I'm just getting my feet wet with a few of them. But as we go, I'll try to give you guys more updates to see how things are progressing. Now, hopefully you found this useful. And if you have any questions on any of this stuff, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you on that. All right, so for all you data nerds out there, we're going to jump into the YouTube studio We are in our channel dashboard, and I'm going to show you a few things in here. And really, the point of all of this is for you to compare and contrast in case you're interested in seeing what another YouTuber studio looks like. I know I'm a data nerd too. I love looking at other people's studios. So here's mine, and we'll look at our lifetime view. Where you can see right now that I am at 1,336 subscribers on the channel. I'm at about 1,800 watch time hours, and I'm approaching 30,000 views all in on the channel. And this is over almost a 5-month period. Now, I did make this exact video 10 weeks ago when I hit 20 videos on YouTube. And I wanted to compare that really quickly to where I'm at right now. So when I posted that video 10 weeks ago, I was at 272 subscribers on the channel and about 300 watch time hours. Fast forward another 10 weeks, and here we are at 1,300 subscribers and about 1,800 watch time hours. And the reason I explain that is because early on for newer folks, it might seem like the progress is moving very slowly, and that's probably true. But what happens is over time, with a lot of videos that you post, you start to see this compounding effect that really starts to build off on itself. So 10 weeks, 20 videos to get almost 300 subs, and then another 10 weeks and 20 videos to get closer to 1,300. So you can see how the curve starts to really pick up into the right. All right, now I'll come into content and I'll just do a quick peruse here. You guys can take a look if you want to see the views that I'm getting, the comments, the likes versus dislikes. I know sometimes people like to look at this stuff. So feel free to take a gander and hit pause on the video if there's anything you want to dig into in more detail. And then from here, we'll come back into analytics. We'll go back to lifetime and see more. And I'll just show you what it looks like for my average percentage viewed, my impressions click-through rate, and all of the other stuff in terms of watch time hours and subscribers. So feel free to compare your stuff to mine. I don't think mine is particularly any good, but it just give you an idea of what another creator is working with. All right, now finally, we're going to get into the monetization tracker. So hopefully you've seen this before. If not, if you're brand new, this is a Google sheet that I've modified to track my week over week performance. So now that we finished 20 weeks, last week we had just over 1,000 views on the channel. We had 74 watch time hours, almost 32% average percentage viewed. We were at about a 3.6% click-through rate. We picked up 67 new subscribers, and we had actually a really low week in terms of impressions. It was around 12,000 impressions. We posted 2 videos on the channel, and since we're not AdSense monetized, there's no revenue there to speak of. Now, for those of you who've been watching for a little bit, you'll notice that my bar graph is different. I actually changed it from 1,000 subs, which we already hit, to 5,000 subs. So as it stands, I'm at around 25% to that 5,000 subscriber target. It's going to take me about 60 weeks to get there at my current trend. And then in terms of our watch time target of 4,000, we're at 45% to goal, so nearing halfway there, and about 24 weeks to get there as well. We've also got our line charts down here. And yes, they do look a little janky, and that's because we've reset the targets. So yeah, we'll keep tracking here as we go. And now let me get into what I was alluding to earlier with things that I haven't really spent much time talking about on this channel, and that is essentially the cost of starting a business. And I want to share this with you guys again in the spirit of transparency. This is just to show you some of the things I've been spending money on to help build my YouTube channel. And as you know, with any small business endeavor, there's always startup costs involved. And what I found in doing some research with Bankrate is that the average small business spends $40,000 in their first 12 months of operation. So here's how much I have spent so far, going all the way back to April. What you're seeing really is 3 buckets worth of things that I've spent money on. The number one is hardware. So I've actually had to purchase additional new hardware for video editing, for to be my primary computer for my work. And I've also picked up tripod, microphones, things like that to help with my video creation. So that actually took up a lot of my original costs when starting the business. The second category is going to be things related to turning the business on and legitimizing it. So, registering an LLC or turning on a business domain and a professional email and building a website. All of those things cost money. And then the third thing is going to be a lot of the subscription productivity tools, design, editing, AI tools that are built into a monthly reoccurring that add up over time. So what I've done is I've tried to sum total everything, all of my expenses going back to April to really try and figure out how much have I actually spent on this YouTube journey. Now, this number At the bottom might seem kind of high, and I actually think it kind of is as well. But this just is, again, giving you an example of another creator's attempts at trying to legitimize a business. I think for a lot of folks out there, you can certainly start your YouTube channel with very few costs. I I sort of jumped the gun and started to, even by month 4 on YouTube, started to take it really seriously about wanting this thing to be a legitimate primary income and a legitimate business. So I said, screw it. I'm going to build a website. I'm going to register an LLC. I'm going to go through all of these steps that maybe someone might take a year or two to go through because I want to start acting as if I am the person that I want to be. So, who do I want to be 2 years from now? I want to be a person that has a legitimate business entity, that they're looking at their profits and losses, that they're evaluating their costs, and that they've got a professional online presence that their clients can potentially see and review. So I wanted to do that as soon as possible to sort of like psychologically trick myself into thinking that I am the person that I hope to become over the next 2 years. So I don't know if any of that makes any sense, but I thought I would share it with you guys again in the spirit of transparency. And with that, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys found some value in what I shared. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.